Kevin Gospel.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Righty to the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Righty delivers. And down on strikes. 1 away. Jorge Mateo now. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. At the belt and fires. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Started after it. Appeal to first. Didn't go. The pitch. Check swing. Now to look down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. 1 down, base is empty. The punch out there, and there are 2 outs.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're mid. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to O'Hearn. That takes care of Springer. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it run hops the wall. Throw into third, and it throws offline, safe at third. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Could be extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. That one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the... Back here at Dodgers center. Here's the rookie third baseman, Addison Barker. And that's just foul.
Oh, Boo, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast call, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Spencer Horwitz stands in now and watches strike one. Pitch. Makes the sliding stop. But no chance. That's an infield single. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. That one catches the corner for a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Down the left fielder. Strike one. Next pitch is outside. And the righty deals. On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now right fielder, George.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now George Springer. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Base hit, 1 run is in, and it gets by it. Now a second crosses the plate. Will comes into third. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time. But all 3 runs score on the play. Bichette gets a chance to hit. Out to center. Mullins makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. There's a swing and a drive. Springer drop step going back, and that one is going to go. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
That one ripped. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Slings to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Gunner.
Out there to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Mateo batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. But 2-round tripper. Back now in Toronto as we go to the last of the third. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Burns back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Varsho in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one missing inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swung on, belted. Cowser going back. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Spencer Horwitz. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Now one out to right. Santander makes the catch. And the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th and into the box for Baltimore. Anthony Santander bounced up the middle in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Colton Cowser. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
And that one popped to short. Bichette makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing this time around. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Fouled off left side. The 1-2. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. And another ball.
Ball 2.
This one popped up. Under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the left fielder. He's 0 for 1. On the ground out to short. Sends it across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. So the batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, George Springer. This to center field. Mullins makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw into second, and he's there with a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Springer there makes the catch. And there's one away. So digging in, Ramon Urias. High in the air out to right. And George makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now back.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Oh, what a stop. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Bo Bichette will hit next. And the right-hander back to work. And foul ball. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Chopped to third. And he grabs it in foul ground. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Slides for the stop. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Mateo. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Anthony Santander at the plate. That's a laser base hit. And it gets by him. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 7-4.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Guerrero. Here's Adley Rutschman. And takes low for ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-7.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up.
And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. So next they hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And a pitch. Out to short, Bichette. Throws to first in time.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. In comes the run from second. It's now 8-7.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Mullins off of first with 2 away. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Alejandro Kirk. Burns back to work. There's a strike. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Santander makes the grab for the second out. And And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. And the pitch, and fouled off. Bounce to third. Urias. Now the tag at third, and they got it. And that's the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. This to third, and that squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Mateo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough.
That one ripped. Just missed it.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Into the outfield, base hit, and it gets by him. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Second and third, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the infield at the corners.
Line to right, base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And he's out easily. Now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 3. Back now in Toronto. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, number 36. And there's a foul ball. Outside low. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, right fielder, Joe.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. So up next for Toronto, George Springer. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And gone. He crushes that one to center field. It's 9-8. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
This one in the air. Brings it in. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one hammered. That's back. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Toronto picks up one on this homer. And the home. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. That's in there. It's 0-1. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hits the top of the wall. This one in the air, center field. And it's caught for the out. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball. Mountcastle at first, one gone. Hit on the ground to the right side. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
Bounce to the right side. Steps on the bag for one, but no throw to second as they only get the out at first. And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a strike. Line drive. Lays out and makes the play. Back here. Center, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope. That's inside.
And a base hit.
Feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual.
Runner on the go. Bounce to the left side. So up next, Addison Barger. 1 for 3. Hard hit, base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Clement in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
That catches the corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Mullins on the move, and it's off the wall. Runner around third on his plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they take a 2-run lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And he misses it. It drops in. Runner in from third to extend their lead. 12-9 is our score. In safely with a double, his second of the day. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Bichette at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Big swing and a miss.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. 4 runs already in the frame. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. And a foul ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Springer there makes the catch. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. Just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Rutschman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now a screamer into the outfield, and he's got it. Ball game, and the Blue Jays slug their way to a win.